dear students, welcome to chemistry digital class. As you know that yesterday we have started our unit 6, that is extraction of ore, or I can say it is the general principle and process of isolation of elements. So basically this chapter came from the 10th chapter, that is metal and non-metal, in which we studied that metal and non-metal can be extracted on the basis of its reactivity. So the same thing we are going to study, but before that let's discuss about the occurrence of elements and important terms. In this particular video I'm going to tell you about the occurrence of element. Okay, so before going to start, let's start as usual with the positive mindset. Dear students, as the thought is appearing on your screen, that don't worry about failures, worry about the chances you miss when you don't even try. There are so many things in our life when we are not going to do that due to some fear that in our mind, or mental fear I can say, of losing that thing. Okay, even we are not going to participate in any competition by thinking like this way ki this competition is not for me, and I will definitely lose in this competition. But dear students, I'm not talking about the failure. Here we are talking about the losing chances. If we will not try, if we will not participate, it means that we already defeated, we already fail in that particular competition. Okay, so it's not important to lose the game, it's not important to win the game. It is important to just participate in that game, so that we will not lose any chance in our life which we are getting. Okay, because sometime one chance can be the turning point of our life. So here, as I'm telling you, you if you'll miss any class, if you'll miss any topic, it means that you are uh, actually not becoming fail, you are not becoming fail in particular subject, but there are something that you are going to miss, that chance where you can prove yourself. Okay, so uh, let's start with this, that unit 6 is the topic. Total it will come of 2 marks, and as you know that it is related to element, where elements is divided into metal, non-metal and metalloid. The first thing that you should know, that is there are so many elements, and element is the basic purest part of the any atom. And the element of the periodic table, it can be divided into 3 main part, that you can represent with the color. Suppose this blue color, this is representing metal, this green color is representing non-metal, and this violet color is representing metalloid. Once again, green color is non-metal, this purple color is metalloid, and this blue color is metal. Okay, if we will to introduce the topic, there are about 92 metals that known to man, mean man-made 92 metals are there. However, from these only silver, gold, copper and platinum occur in large amount in their free state. Rest major percentage are there, or majority of metals are there which is not found in a free state, it is found in a combined state, in a mixture way. Okay, to obtain other pure metal, we use two principles of chemistry, that is namely extraction and isolation. Either by extraction we can get the pure metal, or either by isolation. So both the process we will discuss in this chapter. Let us further study the general principle of process of isolation of element. In this particular unit we are going to study about occurrence of element, that is abundancy. Then we are going to talk about the reactivity of metal. Then we will talk about the classification of ore, metallurgy process. Under metallurgy process we will talk about the concentration of ore, thermodynamic principle of metallurgy, extract crude metal from ore, refining and uses of metal. Okay, so if we all talk about basic information about element, there are total 118 elements, in which 92 are metals and 18 are non-metals, and still rest of the 8 are metalloid, in which natural are 94 and synthetic are 24. Okay, so after this we will talk about occurrence of element. Earth crust is the major source of metal. Basically earth crust is major source of metals. The element or compound which occur naturally in the earth crust are known as minerals, and ore are the mineral from which metal can be extracted profitably. Okay, so mean all those metal except gold, silver, platinum, mercury, which is present in the free state on the earth crust, mean it is not in combined state, not reactive. Rest all element are found in the form of minerals. Okay, from minerals then we can extract the metals. That extraction of metals from mineral is called ore. Okay, so basically the basic occurrence of the element we are talking, where element can be found. It can found in biosphere, it can found in atmosphere, it can found in hydrosphere, it can found in lithosphere. So in detail let's discuss. Okay, here if I'll talk about lithosphere, in which the most abundant element is oxygen, which found in 47% of the earth crust, silicon found at 28%, then aluminum is the third most abundant, that is 8.1%. If it will talk about most abundant metal, this is aluminum. Most abundant non-metal, that is oxygen. Most abundant metalloid, that is silicon. Okay, after that followed by iron 5%, calcium 3.6, sodium 2.8, potassium 2.6, magnesium 2.1, etc. Okay, so now let's discuss one by one the basic occurrence of element. So dear students, welcome. And as we are doing occurrence of element and metallurgy, as we know that there is elements, which is basically more than 100 elements at present that is discovered. So elements are divided into metals, metalloid and non-metals, in which basically more than 92 metals are there and 8 metalloids are there, and more than 7 or 8 non-metals are there. Okay, so now question raised that, dear students, from where the metals and non-metal we are getting, mean where in our surrounding where metal non-metals are getting. So basically these metals and non-metals are found in two way. Number one, either it can form in a free state mean independent alone metals, or either it can found in the combined or mixture way. Okay, now which metals are found in free state? Those metal which is non-reactive, and those metal which is very reactive, these are found in combined state. For example, if I'll take some example, non-reactive elements are basically gold, silver, platinum, mercury. These are some of the metals which is found in free state. Okay, and these are rest: sodium, magnesium, aluminum, or I can say calcium, potassium, iron, copper, cobalt. These are some of the metals which found in the combined state. Now we know that there are different type of metals. So if we'll talk about occurrence, question is where metals and non-metal found in the nature. Metal and non-metal found in the nature in basically different state. Occurrence is what? Now most of the metals and non-metals found in earth's crust. Okay, most of the metals found in earth's crust, and most of the non-metals found in atmosphere in the form of gases. Okay, and metalloid also found in earth's crust. So basic general, you studied that metal found in earth crust, non-metal found in atmosphere, and metalloid found in earth crust. So now with the help of flowchart I am going to tell you actually where we can found which metals. Okay, so if we will talk about occurrence of elements, so generally the elements can found in biosphere including living as well as non-living. It can found in atmosphere, it can found in hydrosphere, and it can found in lithosphere. So in this way if we will see, so major element can found in everywhere. Okay, if we will talk about biosphere, so some of the elements are there If I'll take carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, these are found in the form of carbohydrate. It found in the form of carbohydrate. Whereas if I'll take next, that is vitamins, uh, proteins, fats, even in DNA and RNA. It means that these metals found in carbohydrate, vitamin, protein, fats, DNA and RNA. Okay, and if Fe will take, Fe found in hemoglobin in our body, in blood, zinc found in eyes of animals. Then like the same way, magnesium found in chlorophyll. It is a central metal of chlorophyll. Calcium or phosphorus found in bones and teeth. Manganese, copper, iron, these found in chloroplast of leaf. Iodine found in seawater. Similar way, vanadium found in cucumber. Okay, and potassium found in almonds and walnut. These are the basic abundancy of metals that found in biosphere. Okay, even it is found in human body also. Now if I will take about the next, that atmosphere. So basically in atmosphere, major gases are there, in which nitrogen found 78%, oxygen found 21%, that we studied in junior classes also. Even other gases found, other gases. If I'll talk about gases, that means that we are talking about non-metals. Okay, like argon, krypton, xenon, radon, carbon dioxide, helium. These are the basic gases that found 1%. If now I will talk about the hydrosphere. Hydrosphere is water. If I'll talk about water, the major 80% of Earth's surface is merged in water, covered with water. It means that Na, K, magnesium, calcium, strontium, chlorine, bromine, iodine are dissolved in large amount in seawater. Okay, whereas in seawater, sodium, magnesium, calcium, bromine is there. Okay, so now most important is lithosphere. We will talk about lithosphere. So basically lithosphere is found in, major lithosphere is earth crust, and which is the most important for the metals extraction, for the metals occurrence. It present in soil, whereas if you will see, the oxygen is the most abundant. Oxygen is most abundant element, which found 46.6% in the earth crust. Second is silicon, followed by oxygen, which found 27.7%, whereas silicon is metalloid. Then aluminum is the first metal, most abundant metal, which found in the earth crust, which is found in the 8.3%. So in this way, metal, most abundant metal is aluminum, most abundant metalloid is silicon, and most abundant non-metal is oxygen. Okay. So now, dear students, when we are talking about the different occurrence of metal, it means that we need to discuss about the metal on the basis of reactivity also. Metal at the middle are moderately reactive. They are found in the combined state mainly in the form of oxides, carbonate and sulfide. Ore of many elements are oxide because oxygen is a very reactive element and is very abundant on the earth. Whenever going to we extract the metal, we should have knowledge about the reactivity of metal. On the basis of reactivity we can extract it. Okay, the extraction of metal from their ore and then refining for the for use are known as metallurgy, and that process we are going to study. And if we are going to do the extraction method, you should know the reactivity. So basically you can see here most reactive metals are potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, which is given in blue box. Then carbon is the central element. Then zinc, iron, tin, lead, copper are medium reactive. Silver, gold and platinum are least reactive. In which metal above carbon, because of their high reactivity, it is extracted by electrolysis. Metal below carbon, which is extracted by heating in the blast furnace, and the low reactivity metal don't need to extract because they are so unreactive. You will find them on their own in the native form. Okay, next is the story of ore to metal. We are getting the metals on the in the earth crust. We are getting metal in the earth crust. Actually, we are getting metal in the earth crust in the form of ore, which can be purified and metal compounds separated from bits of sand and rock. Sand and rocks are gangue, so it means that metal can be separated from gangue and we can get the metal compounds. Now those sand rocks will be removed, impurities will be removed, only metal compounds left. It is not only single metal, there can be the ore of metal. So from there ore of metal can be extracted and metal chemically separated from other element, we will get pure metal. Okay, so this is the flow chart of extraction of metal, dear students. Basically we will see the, if we have knowledge of concentration of ore, so there are three type of ore: metal of high reactivity, metal of medium reactive, metal of low reactive. We will talk about high reactivity. The process electrolysis process, in which we are going to convert the metal into molten ore, then it is converted into pure metal. Second, metal is in medium reactive. It is of two type, carbonated ore and sulfide ore. Carbonate ore is called calcination, sulfide ore is called roasting. When calcination and roasting process, the oxides of metal will get, and after that we will reduce the metal and we will get pure metal. Whereas in least reactive, sulfide ore can be there only. So sulfide ore can is same, that sulfide ore can be given roasting, and here sulfide ore will be changed with the help of roasting, in which metal will get and it can be purified. Okay, so this is all about for today, and hope so you understood, and thanks for watching this video. In my next video I'm going to tell you about the extraction of ore. Okay, so till then, take care, stay home, stay safe. Thank you, have a nice